Here's everything I thought I'd need for the Manaslu Circuit trek in Nepal, and here's what future me thought about that. Hi everyone, I'm Jacob from Globe Roads, and in today's video I'm gonna show you what I've packed for Manaslu Circuit trek, which is an 11-day trek, starting nice, slow and warm, but getting colder the higher you go, up to more than 5,000 meters. Throughout the video I'll react from the future to let you know what items I would leave at home, what items were a good choice, and what was I missing. To give you a further context, this is my first multi-day trek. I will not hire a porter, so the weight is the priority, along with staying warm and of course healthy, because that's what this channel is about. I will leave some clothes in the hotel in Kathmandu, so everything you'll see I will be carrying on the trek. Let's start with the backpack. I have this Osprey backpack which sits really nicely on the hips. That's really important. Shifting the weight from your shoulders to your hips. Also it has this space between your back and the backpack itself, which really reduces sweating when you're hiking all day. What I like the most about this backpack, it opens from the top and also from the front. That's making it really easy to find anything in the backpack, especially when you're changing accommodations every day, which we will do on the trek. So it's easy to stay organized. It is, I think, too large for the trek, but that's the backpack I have, so I can surely recommend this one. We continue with clothes. Oh, and by the way, I will put the full packing list in the description. 2 long pants, not waterproof, just water repellent. One of these is warmer, it has kind of this warmer inside. I wore the warmer pants mostly in the afternoon after finishing the hike, so it was nice to change clothes, but you'd definitely manage with just a single pair. 1 shorts for the first warmer days. 3 pairs of merino wool socks. 4 pieces of underwear, 3 of those are merino, so they should last. 3 merino t-shirts, these should last at least 3-4 days each without smelling from sweat. We'll see. Merino, yes, they didn't smell that much. So 1 thermal pants, 2 thermal shirts. A single pair of thermal pants would be enough. Now regular t-shirts, 1 short sleeve just for the bus to get there and get back. 2 long sleeves, 1 for sleeping, 1 for kind of chilling in tea house after the hike. Also pajama pants for a sleeping bag. A fleece jacket, this one is really warm. I will have a lightweight feather down jacket, but I don't have it here right now, so just imagine it. This is the down jacket. Now I have this synthetic jacket. It's quite heavy, it weighs almost 1 kilogram, but it's warm, it's windproof, 5,000 millimeters waterproof, as my outer shell. Outer layer. Okay, let's just pause here because this was my biggest packing mistakes of all. The shell I took was just too huge and too heavy. The correct way to do it is thermal layer, fleece, down jacket, and then outer shell. The outer layer should not be insulating. Its main job is to protect against wind and rain, and it's the other layer's job to retain heat. So make sure the down jacket has real feathers, good filling, and keep the outer layer light and packable. Now, the synthetic jacket, if it would be raining a lot, it would get wet, it will get heavy. It's not the best, so I'm deciding if I'll take a waterproof jacket. Probably not, because we're going in November and it should be dry, so I'll probably leave this one at home and hope for the best. I didn't take the waterproof jacket, I just bought a plastic raincoat there, but it didn't rain at all throughout the entire hike. Merino beanie, and maybe I'll take 1 more beanie just to be sure I'll stay warm. I just took the merino beanie and it was enough. Gloves, again not waterproof, let's hope it's enough. Now I have a merino buff, kind of neck protection, but I've heard that the breathing through it's not very easy, so I'm not sure, but I'll take 1 more buff just in case. And balaclava, I like wearing this because your head is warm, your neck is warm. It's pretty nice when it's windy. Planning a trip to Nepal? Get personalized guidance on health topics such as food and water safety, vaccines, injuries, infectious diseases, high altitude, medical kit, and much more. Check it out here and get your first report for free in minutes. Next, footwear. So hiking boots, waterproof, protecting the ankle, and the most importantly, they're broken in, so I have them a little over a year. Never take brand new boots for longer hikes because you can get blisters pretty easily. Insulated slippers. These are not the lightest, but I think I will use them quite a lot in the tea houses because I think we will arrive every day at 2, 3, 4 p.m. at the latest. So I hope they will keep me warm, comfortable. Well, they took up a lot of space, but I'm glad I've had some dry, warm and comfy shoes for the afternoons. Flip-flops for the shower, and crampons, because there might be snow in the last 2 or 3 days. I used the crampons only once, but the final ascent would be almost impossible without them. Next, toiletries, so hygiene items, wet wipes for when there's problem with shower or if you don't feel like showering or anything else. Deodorant, shower gel, you know it, toothbrush, etc. What's important, hand disinfectant, use it before every meal to avoid any contamination, bacteria, viruses. So this is a must. And for the dry environment in high altitudes, UV protection, SPF 50 for the face, a lip balm with SPF, also some eye drops, seawater for in a nose spray, and micro towel. I hate drying myself with this, but it's very lightweight. And don't forget toilet paper, 1 or 2 rolls, I don't know, we'll see. Take just one. You can buy more in any village or tea house. First aid and medicine. I'll probably make a separate video on this topic because as a medical doctor I carry a lot of stuff. But to mention the most important: painkillers, fever medicine, diarrhea medication, ORS, high altitude stuff. So Diamox for prevention or treatment. The air is dry, so pastel for sore throat, eye drops, nose spray. Also some bandages, blister care. I'll also carry magnesium to avoid the cramps, and some electrolytes to just kind of get these electrolytes back to your body when sweating and having physical activity, and some candy for sore and dry throat, and of course insect repellent for the lower altitudes. Electronics, that's pretty straightforward: charger, power bank, headphones, e-reader, microphone for shooting content for you, of course phone, which I'm shooting on right now, headlamp with some spare batteries, and AirTag, so my wife can see if I'm still alive when I'm out of signal. Now some trekking gear, so water bottle with filter. I have a Grail bottle, which is pretty cool because you just put some water in there and then you filter it kind of like using AeroPress for coffee. So dirty water here, perfectly safe and clean water up. And what's really cool that you can put electrolytes, which I will do, in the top part without damaging the filters. So that's really cool. If you don't have one of these, just buy water purification tablets to not have to buy bottled water and just to be safe. I loved mixing the electrolytes inside the bottle, but it is quite large and heavy, and I liked my friend's Catadine filter better. Neither of us got sick or anything, so they both worked well. Then insulated bottle to have warm tea all day. Now trekking poles. I have the world's lightest trekking poles from Fizan. Seating pad for resting. I used this once or twice, so it's not really needed. Glasses and sunglasses. I won't be using contact lenses because of dry air. And for the sunglasses, the UV protection is really important. When you're in high altitude, the UV factor is really high there. Also, if there is snow or any reflections from the water, it's better the sunglasses to be polarized, so good UV polarization. I bought these Oakley, which has, you can see the glasses on the side also, so you can use these. Or you can buy sunglasses that have this sort of leather barrier, so the sun rays won't get to your eyes from the side, top, you understand. I won't be taking a day pack. You might use it if you have a porter or if you stay in some accommodation for more nights, so you can leave your large backpack at the accommodation, just do a day hike with the day pack, but I guess I will not need this one. Day pack, not really necessary, but if you have one that's small and light, take it. Now last but not least, food, snacks and others. So I'll take dried meat because of protein. There might be only vegetables sometimes, just to keep that protein source. I'll take some dry meat. I reduced the amount of protein bars and flapjacks to half because there should be possibility to buy them at tea houses, so I have 5 bars. It was possible to buy snacks along the way, although not protein bars. And I also have energy gel, just to give me a little boost. Passport and cash, I'll take around $30, maybe $35 per day. For the hike, I'll have some playing cards, and most important, earplugs. I'll take these everywhere where I travel because of the dogs, the traffic, anything, so earplugs. I forgot one very important thing, which is sleeping bag. It's because I will be renting this in Kathmandu. And that is all. I'll leave out one pants, a t-shirt, a fleece and a down jacket because I'll wear this, and I'm gonna weigh it. Okay, let's weigh the bag. $11 kilos. Let's add 1 kilo more, 1.5 kilos of water and a sleeping bag. So it will be around, yeah, under 14 kilos, which is more than I wanted. Final review. For the first time, I think I did well. I definitely overpacked because my backpack was a lot heavier than my friend's, but I don't think I missed anything. And like me, you already know if my future self approves of what I have packed and where I have made mistakes. If you like this video, please subscribe to this channel where I will post about travel, about health, but mostly about how to stay healthy while traveling. Check out my blogs on globros.com, especially the one about altitude sickness if you're planning to hike in the Himalayas. See you in the next video and I wish you safe adventures.